Hello students, today we are going to discuss about class 9th chapter 11 work and energy. Okay, so the concept of energy. What is energy? In our day-to-day life we use this term energy. Okay, for what we are using this term energy? Energy is used in day-to-day life and the daily work like singing, reading, writing, jumping, playing, okay? And also animals are engaged in this type of activities. So where does energy comes from? Energy comes from food, okay? We are energized by food items. Next, we'll discuss about work. There is a little difference. The term we use work in our day-to-day life and we use in the science. Okay, now we will discuss about the scientific conception of work. What is work scientifically? Work is said to be done if a force acting on a body displaces the body through a certain distance and the force has some component along the displacement. When we will call work is done? If a body is getting some force and it displaces through some distance and the force and distance will be in same direction, then we will say work is done upon a body. Let a force F acts on an object. Let the object be displaced through a distance s in the direction of the force. Let W be the amount of work done. Okay. So we are considering the force applied is F, the distance travelled by the body is S, and W is the amount of work done. Then we define work to be equal to the product of the force and displacement. Work will be force into displacement. So work done equal to force into displacement, and the mathematical form is W equal to Fs. Okay. Thus, work done by a force acting on an object is equal to the force multiplied by the distance moved in the direction of force. So work done is force multiplied by the distance, okay, and the object will move in that direction where we have applied the force, means the object will move in the direction of the force. The unit of work is Newton meter because the unit of force is Newton and the unit of distance is meter. So Newton meter will be the unit, or there is a proper unit called joule and we denote joule as capital J. Now consider a situation in which an object is moving with a uniform velocity along a particular direction. Now a retarding force F applied in the opposite direction. What is retarding force first? The opposing force is called retarding force. Okay, here retarding means opposing force, okay, or opposite force applied in the opposite direction, that is the angle between the two direction is 180 degree. Let us consider an object having mass m. Okay, we have applied a force in this direction F and the body will move in this direction. Okay, means the displacement S is in same direction. That means force and direction are in same direction. Force and displacement are in same direction. That is the angle between them is 0 degree. But if we consider the object is moving with a velocity or with a uniform velocity, okay, a retarding force, or let us consider a frictional force is acting on the body. Frictional force is opposite in nature. Okay, this is the opposing force, force of friction. Okay, Here the angle between force and displacement is 180 degree. Okay. In such situation, the work done by the force F is taken as negative. So W equal to minus Fs. When force and displacement are in same direction, the angle is 0 degree. Okay. So work done is positive. W equal to Fs. If we are considering the frictional force which is opposite to that of displacement, so angle between force and displacement is 180 degree. So work done is negative, that is minus Fs. Okay. So we can conclude that work is negative when the force acts opposite to the direction of displacement. When force acts opposite to the direction of displacement, we can say work is negative. Work is said to be positive when the force is acting in the direction of displacement. When the force acting in the direction of displacement, that means the angle between them is 0 degree, then we can conclude that work done is positive. Okay. Let us consider an example, or we'll do a question. Calculate the amount of work done to displace a body in vertical direction having mass 15 kg, okay, and displacement is 1.5 meter. Okay. Calculate the amount of work done to displace a body in vertical direction. What is vertical direction? If this is the ground, an object is placed here, if we will give a upward motion to that object, then that will be the vertical direction. Okay. Having mass 15 kg and displacement is 1.5 meter. That means the object is moving under gravity, okay, and take value of acceleration due to gravity, means small g equal to 10 meter per second square. Okay. So we know that work done is equal to force into displacement. Okay. What will the force here? We know F equal to ma, means mass into acceleration. But here acceleration is not given, but we are given acceleration due to gravity because the object is moving in vertical direction. That means gravity acts upon the object. So here we will write mg, which is F, into S. Okay. What is the value of m? Mass is 15 kg into acceleration due to gravity is 10 meter per second square and displacement is 1.5 meter. That means the unit of force is Newton and the unit of displacement is meter. So that is Newton meter. If we will calculate, this will come 225 Newton meter or 225 joule. So the amount of work done in moving a body in vertical direction having mass 15 kg and displacement is 1.5 meter, the work done is 225 joule or 225 Newton meter. Okay. Now we will discuss about energy. It is the ability of the body to do some work. Okay. If we are doing some work, we need energy. So the ability of doing work is called energy. The unit of energy is same as that of work. The unit of work is joule and the unit of energy is also joule. Greater the amount of energy contained in a body, greater work is done. If we are highly energized, okay, then we can perform a lot of work. If we gain enormous amount of energy by food or by any other substances, then we can perform any type of work or we can perform a greater work. Okay. So the unit of energy is joule. Larger units of energy is 1 kilojoule. We know that kilo is 1000. So 1 kilojoule equal to 1000 joule. Forms of energy. We know there are so many forms of energy. Okay. There are many forms of energy, that is mechanical energy, which is again divided into two types, that is kinetic energy and potential energy. Okay. Then heat energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, light energy, sound energy. There are many types of energies in our universe. Okay. So we will study about kinetic energy. The relation connecting the initial velocity u, final velocity v of an object moving with a uniform acceleration a and the displacement s is. This is from equation of motion. We will apply the equation of motion formula. We know there are three formulas of equation of motion. So which equation involves initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration, displacement, etc. We know that v square minus u square equal to 2as, where v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, a is the acceleration and s is the displacement. Okay. From this equation we will derive the formula of kinetic energy. Okay. So here what is s? From this formula we can derive s. So what will be the value of s? S equal to v square minus u square by 2a. Okay. Because for energy or work done, because energy is equal to work done. Okay. So for energy we need force and displacement. Okay. Means for work formula is, the formula of work is force into displacement, and work is equal to energy. So we need displacement and force. And what is the value of force? Force is equal to mass into acceleration. This is the Newton's second law. Okay. And we know that work done W is equal to force into displacement. So here force is mass into acceleration and displacement is v square minus u square by 2a. Okay. Here a and a cancel out. So half from here, half m into v square minus u square. Okay. This will be the work done. Okay. If the body starts from a stationary position, stationary position means here initial velocity is 0. That means from stationary position, if u is equal to 0, what is u? Initial velocity of the object. Initial velocity of the object will be 0. So work done W equal to half into m into v square, because u is 0 and 0 square is also 0. So here we get work done is equal to half m v square. Okay, the relation involving mass of the object and velocity of the object is called kinetic energy. So here we can write kinetic energy or EK. Okay, E is energy and K is kinetic. Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Okay, this is the final formula for kinetic energy. And remember one thing, kinetic energy arises due to motion of the body. Okay, so kinetic energy equal to mv square, where v is the velocity. Okay, so in this class we have discussed about work, scientific conception of work, unit of work, energy, forms of energy. Okay, so in the next video we are going to discuss about potential energy, conservation of energy. Okay, these things we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.